What's poppin', y'all? Welcome back to another YouTube video, and today we're taking a look at another LEGO Ninjago magazine, and this one is issue 133, and we do have a Kai minifigure in this one, and these magazines do cost a little bit, just under £5, I do believe. It is £4.99 here in the UK, and this figure for this month's magazine is Kai, who we will take a look at after we've looked at the magazine. Like always, we always go through the magazine before looking at the figure. So we have an advert for the Batman comic books, which are also available, and then a little bit of a blurb to show you what comes through the comic. We have some information on Kai and how to build his character, a little mini game here as well with those dragon villains, another set of mini games, quite a few on this page, with spot the characters, and then a couple of other ghost huntings. We have a design your own Mr. Frohickey there, which I think is pretty cool, and one with Earth with Frack, who is another character which has been introduced with this new wave of Dragons Rising. They've introduced quite a few new elemental characters, which I'm not too familiar with when it comes to this new wave of Ninjago. I'm going to be honest, I'm not too sure who some of these new era guys are. They've just never really stuck out to me or been my cup of tea. I've just never really vibed with the new guys compared to some of the old ones. I just think the old ones are a lot better, in my opinion. But yeah, a little bit of a Frohickey design here, and then moving on to the comic. I'm really curious to see what areas we'll be exploring in these new merged lands. Me too. And as long as we don't discover anything new, I'll show you what you missed during the hibernation. Do you see that city there? But of course, Zane, I'm not short-sighted. A funny incident happened when we first traveled there. We stopped on our journey to take a little rest. The forest is the area around the Dragon's Rock where it's still unknown to us. That's why we don't know about the carnivorous plants there. Not that it was a big problem, it was just funny that the plants didn't know about us ninja yet either, of course, and thus had to learn a little lesson. I would have loved to have been there. From now on, you'll always be, let's be surprised at what? Interesting, not only have the different realms merged, but the ocean has also changed completely. That's right, many new islands groups have been created as a result. We are now somewhere between Imperium and the Kingdom of Manmus. I would love to visit this area. What? I think we might be forced to visit it. The power injection to the flame is disconnected. Are we going to crash? No, if I release the air slowly, a controlled emergency landing should be possible. A perfect landing given the control options, Zane. Thank you. Let's explore the area to see if we can find a new plasma inverter. That's not possible. Have you already found it? No, spare parts, but any old friend. It's really you, Falcon? You survived the merge too? I'm so glad to see you again, old friend. Circuits of a feather flock together, huh? It's a shame it's not under better circumstances. Unfortunately, we had a little accident and must now find some high-tech parts. I understand. Spare parts. Dueling robots right here in the proximity. What kind of recordings are you showing me? We're off to find the spare part. You two stay here, and if we're not back in 24 hours, you fly to the monastery of Spinjitzu and let Lloyd and the others know. What has the Falcon shown you? Some fighting robots and spare parts flying around. It looked dangerous, but equally promising. Have I got a circuit board loose? That's Cyrus Borg. Who could have calculated that you would meet so many old acquaintances in your search for something new? Zane, Pixel, my metal mates, what a pleasant surprise. what brings you two here? We were exploring in the Myrtlelands. Unfortunately, our vessel broke down, and now we're looking for a specific spare part. Oh, perfect, because you just stumbled into the tournament of robots. The last one standing wins a random pick from my treasure chest, which is full of finest tech. Does that mean we would have to fight for the part? It wouldn't be very sporting if I just gave you the part, while everyone else had to fight for them. Besides, it's also a lot of fun. I also like to get involved myself. Would you like to take part? I can equip you with everything you need to modify yourselves accordingly. Shall we? I modify you. Compete. We then have another minigame, and then the hero side to the poster, which we got in the last comic book, which is all the different designs for Lloyd, Kai, Cole, Zane, Jay. And then we have a nice poster here, which is strung together. And then we have Nia, Pixel, Sora, Aaron, and Wildfire. Another little mix and match thing here, like Sudoku. And then a little sort of, which is the best pathway, or like the calculations of each pathway, which, you know, is pretty simple, it's pretty easy. And then back to the comic book. That's quite a motley crew competing. You should be fine with these. Cyrus has provided me with some really excellent material to spiff you up. Let's go. Remember, Zane, the last one standing wins, so don't go for the big guys early. Then I'll go for this loco guy. He seems to have 0 skills. Come here, you. Okay, so that's his tactic. He's buzzing around like a bouncing rocket. End round 1. This loco is a serious opponent. Maybe you can use him to your advantage. Think outside the box. Round 2. Start. You're getting out right now. Whoa. Whatever the outcome, this loco apparently has a gyro accelerator that I absolutely must have. Behind you, Zane. Behind you, Zane. Oh no, that wacko. End round 2. Oh dear, you've taken quite a thrashing. That's all I can do on just the fly. Round 3, start. Show them, Zane. Rebound time. Get him from above, Zane. We have a winner. Take what you like, but with the small hand, please. Well, what I'd say, a plasma inverter. Fixed. Our journey can continue, Pixel. And what about you, old friend? Do you want to join us? Oh, you found someone too. And you nest together? No. But why? I understand. Seize your life, then, just as we do. Take care. If our journey continues like this, it could be more adventurous if we both had stayed with the other ninja. Are you sure? They're probably saving the world from some sort of giant evil right now. And then we have some information on the realms, from Land of Lee to Ninjago to the Underworld to the Mysterium and the Special Lands. We then have another set of minigames and another set of minigames, which I'm not interested in. And then we have Cole coming in our next magazine, which I'll be taking a look at either tomorrow or the day after. And then we have a little bit of a minigame there as well, which I do believe is a some form of game, Ninjago Bingo. Oh, it's Bingo. I think these are the bingo cards, and these are the two sort of, the 4 sort of playing ones. You cut these up, and you flip them over, I think. I'm not actually too sure. But we're going to be taking a look at the Kai figure here, who has another fucking ginormous sword, like always. He is using the classic Kai head from the Lego Ninjago movie, with the angry side there, and the more confident side. This is the most overused Kai facial expression with a new torso print and leg print there, with some nice back torso printing and a brand new neck attachment there, which has a little bit of a scuffed neck thing there at the bottom, a dragon on his shoulder pad, as well as a other bamboo shoulder pad and a place to store his sword at the other side. And I'm going to put him in his angry form, just because the mouth doesn't show up as much. And then he does have his hair from the island sets with the bandana running through it. And obviously, he's holding his weird flame sword axe, which Kai has never used in the show. This is just a random weapon build, which they always give with these Lego Ninjago magazines. They just throw in a random build for you to have an interesting weapon with a ninja, and this is a really cool suit, and I just like the new shoulder pads. I think it's cool, especially with the little gems in the eye piece of the dragon shoulder pad. And again, it's another cheap way to get this hair piece for Kai, because I do believe it's like £6 on Bricks and Pieces, so it is a very nice cheap way to get it. But other than that, I hope you all enjoyed this YouTube video. I'll see you all in the next one. I hope you all have an excellent day, and goodbye. Stay home and stay safe.